We've had our share of trouble, maybe more than others. With a little love and understanding, we can climb any mountain. But as long as there's you and me, girl, there is nothing we can do. Oh, even if the world starts falling, there's one thing I'm sure of, yeah. And as long as there's love and we're together, baby, listen to your heart.
Ain't no industry relationship faking shit, acting phony, corny, frontin', then you on to the next. You looking lonely, this is loyalty, trust, lust, faithfulness, dedication, honesty, modesty, discipline, celebration. Other couples try to be us, but see us be playing in nurseries. They ain't even make it to see their first anniversary. Could outlast the best of them, just say when, cause they ain't passed the test of time. We a decade in. You can't fake loyalty with royalty, that's a dub now. All hella invincible black love. She make me feel something, I wanna kill something. We do that real f***ing, we ain't got no chill button.
Even if the world starts falling, there's one thing I'm sure of, yeah. And as long as there's love and we're together, baby, listen to your heart. Of trouble, maybe more than others. With a little love and understanding, we can climb any mountain. But as long as there's you and me, girl, there is nothing we can do. Even if the world starts falling, there's one thing I'm sure of, yeah. And as long as there's love and we're together, baby, listen to your heart.
Ain't no industry relationship faking shit, acting phony, corny, frontin', then you on to the next. You looking lonely, this is loyalty, trust, lust, faithfulness, dedication, honesty, modesty, discipline, celebration. Other couples try to be us, but see us be playing in nurseries. They ain't even make it to see their first anniversary. Could outlast the best of them, just say when, cause they ain't passed the test of time. We a decade in. You can't fake loyalty with royalty, that's a dub now. All hella invincible black love. She make me feel something, I wanna kill something. We do that real f***ing, we ain't got no chill button.
Even if the world starts falling, there's one thing I'm sure of, yeah. And as long as there's love and we're together, baby, listen to your heart.
I like girls with melanin magic, fly negligee, elegant fabric, put the food in the fridge, bread in the cabinet, reading online books in the bed with a tablet. Since she met me, she got generous habits. That's how your heart feels when a gentleman has it. A nigga disrespect you, I'm letting them have it. Infrared lights when I catch them in traffic. Ass in the air, head in the mattress. You goddamn right, we share hell of a passion. My soulmate, she's so great. My ride or die, all gas, no brakes.
Even if the world starts falling, there's one thing I'm sure of, yeah. And as long as there's love and we're together, baby, listen to your heart. Come hold my hand, say that you love me forever. Oh,
Listen up, I got a story to tell. I live correct, your knowledge goes as far as the internet. Reminiscing the days when we cherished our intellect. Don't even know our way around, we use GPS. Don't even talk to each other, we rather send a text. Woke up kinda late, I took a shower and did some sets. Had lunch, a chicken Caesar salad with vinaigrette. Heineken sitting on the table, but I ain't sipping yet. Used the bottle top as an ashtray for the cigarette. Wifey said how I look, she just finished getting dressed. Beautiful, she had on my favorite stockings. Fishnet, the television got interrupted. It said this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. Ain't this a mess? Eyewitness news, the cop shot a kid in the neck. Police are trained to kill us, the cops been a threat. When they go to the shooting range, it's such a disrespect. Even the target is black, look at the silhouette. Pap cold, it ain't even December yet. Listening to the Cocoa Brothers loading the Smith & West. Flew private, but we don't brag just cause we in a jet. Touchdown like Cal Fuller after he intercept.
If I don't tell strangers passing by.
Ain't no competition, the trapper keep a loose leaf composition. Notebook user conversing with life is on a visit. Attica Green Haven, he was wildin' but started chillin'. Sent him to a medium, now he up and go on to sitting. No guidance, so at a young age, daughter stripping. Bring the back of the milk cartons back. Father's missing in the 80s, niggas named Mike used to get all the chicken. Michael Jackson, Brooke Shields, Mike Tyson, and Robin Givens had to stick a butter knife in the door. The knob was missing, blood all over the counter inside of mama's kitchen, false alarm. Auntie got 37 dissolving stitches, cut her hand on a broken glass when she was washing dishes. Paid us to leave. Crooked politicians. Brooklyn ain't the same since gentrification. Dog is different. Never seen raccoons in Brooklyn. Now they walking limping. Rabies infested. Foaming at the mouth. Saliva dripping.
Brooklyn ain't the same since gentrification. Wow. How true is that? How true is that? All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome. This is Live Market Observation, Volume 61. Yep. So we're here. We're going to do some live observation of the market. Of course, this is the NADEX platform that we are on. NADEX is very powerful platform to trade on. This platform makes it possible for you to take your understanding of the market and apply that knowledge specifically to the binary options, which is a derivative available to trade on the platform. Binary options are powerful because in order for you to profit, you just have to be correct about where the market ends when the clock runs out for the binary. So we trade 5-minute binary options, and within 5 minutes, the market, of course, is moving all around the chart in different ways. It has different types of movement, different types of behaviors. You can see visually what the market is doing by looking at the candles. So you see these blue and red candles all over the chart. This is market movement. And what you're attempting to do is to take the movement and figure out where the market is going to end up when the clock runs out. So you can do what most people do, which is guess. They might see the market, showing blue candles and moving up one moment, or maybe they're just looking for that specifically, they're looking for examples of where the market might be moving in one direction or the other. And they base their decision to enter off of that. However, that's not enough for you to be consistently profitable because the market can turn around. It can be moving in one direction. Let's say the first couple of minutes of the binary, and in the remaining time left in the binary, it could flip, go the other way. So you cannot just rely on direction. You cannot just rely on what you think the market is doing as far as trend. I know that that's a popular term that people use when it comes to the market and trading, but trends are not always.
I'm focused, man.
All right, audio should be back. I don't know what that was. It's like a surge or something came through, knocked out the studio completely. All right, let me get this screen back up. Yeah, let me know if you can hear. Should be able to hear again now. Good. All right, cool. All right, I apologize for that. I don't know what that was. Maybe I knocked something out the wall, or I don't know. It seemed like a surge or something came through and knocked off the studio. In any case, so basically, when you're dealing with the market, you're dealing with movement in the market, and you're dealing with the way the movement is at the time. So it's not just about direction. You know, some people just say, "Oh, well, you know, the market's going down, you sell. When the market's going up, you buy." Yeah, that sounds great. But the problem is being able to pinpoint whether or not that movement is going to be a sustainable move, or even if that movement falls within the timing of the clock for the binary. Remember that these are 5-minute binaries, so you have 5 minutes to determine whether or not you want to enter into a trade. And if you do enter into a trade, in order to win that trade, you have to be right about where the market ends up. So these are things that you have to constantly be aware of as far as the market goes. So it's not about trades. And this is what separates TeamAlliance, pretty much from everyone else who's using this platform and just in general who's trading, because it doesn't even matter what platform we're using. We happen to be using NADEX, which is the best platform that you can trade on because of the fact that, we have access to derivative instruments, which are the binaries. They have 2 other instruments available to trade, but I focus on binaries because it's simple. The instrument is simple. Just be right when the clock runs out. That's it. So in order to be right, it means that you have to align yourself with the behavior of the market in order to know whether or not when the market moves somewhere that it's going to stay there or not. So by studying and observing the market, that's how you'll know if the behavior that you currently see will be able to sustain itself as far as the movement. So in other words, when the market moves somewhere, is it going to stay there or is it going to move somewhere else? That's the question. And that has less to do with direction than people think. So when people come on the platform, what they're really trying to do is trade. They're looking at like, all right, I see a trade setting up here. Let's look at this trade setting up here, right? And they're looking at the trade. So this is a good example right here to use, right? Watch this. If you look at this, this is a trade that actually is set up right now for a sell, right? The market is underneath this, the top of this green box, which is where this line is. And you see how the candle now is moving away from the line, is turning red, is moving down. This is a good trade. This is a good trade. However, when you look at this, you're saying it's a good trade because it's doing what you want it to do now. But just now, as we were watching this, the market could have just as easily moved up as it moved down just now. So the question is, why did it move down? That's the question you need to answer. So don't look at this as just a trade. Oh, yeah, that was a winning trade. That was a winner. Yeah, that was nice. That's not going to help you to duplicate the process that you're using when you trade. Because the question is, why did the market just do this just now? Why did the market position here and move down? It could have moved up. Why didn't it move up? Or would it have made sense even to not engage in the market here because of the possibility of it being in position to move up as well? It could have moved up. If you go back over 2 candles, this one moved up. If you go back to the candle before that, it moved down. So you had one candle going down, one candle going up, next one coming down, and then this one coming down. What was stopping this one from going up? You see, these are the questions that you have to ask and the questions that you have to answer, because this wasn't about this trade. This was about why the market moved down. And if you can't answer it, it means you shouldn't have been in that trade. Even though the trade won, you shouldn't have been in the trade if you cannot answer the question. See, I'm teaching you how to understand and interpret the market first. Don't think about trades. Even though trading appears to be about trade, it's not. Professional trading and being profitable when you trade is about the market. It's about understanding it. You see? That's what it's about. So I'll give you, an example, even with this one that we just saw. If you look at all of this movement and activity, right? Someone looking at this could have said, oh, well, it was trending down, so that's why it went down. Well, if it was trending down, why was this blue candle there? What was that? How come they're not all red? Why'd you have one blue in the middle? What's the answer to that question? See? Oh, well, it was a retracement. Well, what was stopping the market from retracing again and going up? See? So if there's too much gray and it's not black and white, it means you shouldn't trade that. That's a hard pill to swallow, ain't it? But Mark, it's set up and it won. It doesn't matter. Question is, can you keep duplicating this? Does the market always do this when it moves this way? That's the question that you need to ask. Not if the trade is a good trade or if it's set up or not. The question is the market always going to do this when it looks like this? That's the question. If we go back just a little bit, look back here. You had the market do the same thing, right? Came down, but then look at this. It came all the way back up. And what if you were in the trade when it came up and you were selling? You would lose that trade. So again, why did the market do this? That's the question. And again, if you can't answer it, you're in the gray area. And if you're in the gray area, what does that mean? It means you should not trade, period. Shouldn't trade. There's too much what if. There's too much, well, I'm not sure why. If you can't answer why, you shouldn't be trading. See, we need to understand the market to the point where we know why the market does what it does. And the only way that you'll know why it does what it does is by understanding its behavior. You need to understand how it moves, why it does what it does at the time. So the answer is always in the behavior. Well, why did the market move that way? Because the current behavior. Yeah, 1 minute it was going one way, the other, next minute it was going the other way. Why did it do that? Well, it's called instability. And if the market is not stable, that means you shouldn't be trading. If the market's not stable, even if your trade sets up, you shouldn't trade. Uh-oh. Here he goes. See? So this is the part that people miss, and this is why people seem to never be able to reach profitability in the market when they're trading. They just can't do it. You know why? Because they're relying on the trade setup without understanding the behavior of the market and why the trade will win or not. So if there's a slight possibility of the trade not winning, you need to know why. And the answer is always going to be in the behavior. It's never going to be, oh, because, I entered too early. I entered too late. The trade lost because I entered early. No. The trade lost because the market wasn't stable. So you need to learn how to study the market so that you understand when the market's not stable clearly. And make no mistake about it, the market becomes stable, meaning that eventually it actually stabilizes to the point where you know the outcome. You know the outcome of the trade because you know the outcome of the movement. And this is how you become empowered. See? What the market has a tendency to do is it'll move somewhere, stop, go somewhere else, stop, go somewhere else, stop, go somewhere else, stop. Where it's stopping can be anywhere on the chart. The longer that it stops for, the more powerful that level is. That place where it went to, the more powerful that level becomes, the more significant that level becomes. That's what we call a barrier. It's a point in the market that the market creates where it doesn't go beyond that point for a period of time. So in order to identify these points, you need the market to do something first. It needs to slow down. Why? Because when the market slows down, you can see these points. Y'all listen and pay attention. You can see the points when the market slows down. You'll be able to see, like, wow, look at this. The market hit the same area 3 times and it didn't go past that. So the slower that the market becomes, the more you're able to see those points. And they are significant points. The slower that the market becomes, the smaller the candles get. Why is that important? Because when the candles get smaller, if the market is respecting these points, guess what the candles will do? They'll cluster together. The candles will start clustering together. Why? Because they are respecting the point, the barrier, the place where the market has determined it won't move past. This is how the market stabilizes itself. And the more that you continuously see this happen, it becomes visual. You see the clusters of candles. You see the candles getting smaller. You see the barrier that the candles are respecting. You can see the point that the market starts respecting. And the candles clustering together is the consequence of the market slowing down and respecting the levels. It's a consequence of the candles getting smaller. Make sense? See, so what I teach and what I share with you all is not what I do, it's what the market does. I see what the market does. So understand that this is why this is an observation. See? So if you want to trade, you need to know why you're trading. I'll give you another example. As the market clusters, as the candles get smaller, you see this green box? What starts to happen is the candles start staying inside of the box for longer. Why? Because the box represents two lines. Top of the box represents the top strike price. Bottom of the box represents the lower strike price. Anywhere on the chart. Just look at where the box is. Look at the top. The top is where this line is, right? Bottom is where this line is. So if you see the candle staying in the box for longer periods of time, that's telling you that the market is remaining in between these two levels. It's staying in between these levels. This level up here, 10,917. This level down here, 10,915. The longer the market stays inside the box means the longer the market is staying under this and over this. Look at how you're starting to isolate the market now, because what happens is as the market stays in the box for longer, that's showing you that the behavior is transitioning and starting to stabilize. This is why I do training and I teach you the layers of stability. There are multiple layers that the market will manifest in order to reach stability. And I mean reach stability to the point where you know the outcome of the movement. You're not guessing about it. You know it. You know the outcome. Here, let's do an exercise. Let's look at this. So we got a minute and a half left on this. Would you guys say that the market is going to stay inside this box? Or would you say that the market is going to move outside the box to the top? So in the comments, post what you think the market will do. Is it going to stay in the box or is it going to move out the box to the top? Type in either one. And I'm going to show you, just based on what I'm seeing the market do now, how you can start to understand the movement and use that information to make your trading decision and to trade effectively every time that you're in the market. Every time. Now, this is what, 165, 5, 6, 9 up here, and then strike up here. So 5 is pretty much the barrier for the most part. You got 4, 3. Yeah. So if you look at this, right? Now, you see the clock just ran out. You see that? Expired in 0. So now that's the end of the binary. If you were saying that the market is going to stay in the box, you would be correct. But it's not just about that. Why? That's the question. Why did the market stay in the box? See, I asked the question because I know why the market was going to stay in the box. So the question was for you to look at the market for yourself and say, man, yeah, I think it's going to stay in the box. Or, nah, I think it's going to shoot up out that box, man. And what's funny is that it's doing it now after. After that last binary, now the market's moving outside the box. But during the period where we were looking, the market was inside the box. And the question, again, is why? So now let's zoom in. If you look, you start to see now what the market did. So just coming over from here, if you come over from where this long candle is, you can see that the market basically started out here where the strike is. And as it started to slow down, and as the candle started to get smaller and smaller, if you look at where the market went to, On this one, the highest point was 6.6. On this one here, you had the market come right back up to 6.5. So right there's a level. That 6.5, 6.6 area. Came up to that here. And by the time you came over here towards the end of the binary that we just watched, the market tested it twice. So 6.5 here, 6.4 here. This one, 6.3. And then during the last minute, 6.4. So look at that. The market created that level, slowed down, candles started to cluster together. Am I telling the truth? They started clustering. You didn't see the market shoot down. The candles just got smaller and stayed in the box. They stayed above this level at the bottom. And they also stayed below this level at the top. Question is why? And it's because of the nature of the market. The market is transitioning here. So being that the market is transitioning here, you now can anticipate what the outcome of the movement is going to be better. Not to say that this is an actual trade, because there are ways to fine-tune this process even further, which is what I teach. But just looking at this overall, if you look at this, look at how this looks different than all of this. Look at these moves. Look at this. Look at all of this movement. Market going through the lines, up through the line, down through the line, down through the line, up through the line. All these moves through the lines. And then you come over here and you start seeing this. Bunch of candles inside the box. Even now still. This one is just starting to inch outside the box, and it might come back in the box. So you're starting to see movement concentrate in the box. That's why this box is a powerful tool, because it helps you to visually see how the market transitions its behavior. And this horizontal behavior, and I'm saying horizontal because when the candles cluster together, it's like the market is moving to the side instead of moving through the strikes. Look, this is vertical movement. Look at these candles. Down through, go back, up through, right? You keep going back. Some of these candles are huge. Up through, down through, bunch of ups and downs. Through candles, through strikes. Look at this. Through 2 strikes. Damn near 3. Up through. Over here, down through. And mind you, you can even trade this when you understand it. You can trade the vertical movement as well. But there's an understanding of this that you have to have, because there are instances of this that are stable. See? So again, it boils back down to stability. You need to observe until you understand it. And believe it or not, stability begins with understanding instability. When you start understanding and recognizing that the market ain't stable, it opens up the door to seeing when the market is. That's what happens. See? So all of this, again, leads back to understanding what? The market. So stop thinking that trading is about trades. Being profitable when you trade is not about trades. It's about the market. I don't care where you go and what you learn and who you learn it from. If you're not taught to understand the market first, you'll lose. And the reason I'm saying that is because even if you're winning trades, you're still going to lose in the long run. Why am I saying that? Because you don't know why you're winning the trades. You think you know why you're winning the trade. Oh, well, I'm winning the trades because this is a good trading strategy, Mark. I've got one of the best strategies ever. I paid $1,500 for this strategy. This is a good strategy. I win 95% of the time. All right. And 99% of the time, matter of fact, 100% of the time, you don't know why you won. So you give all of the credit to the strategy. Well, what I do is I confirm with indicators and different time frames. I go up and I confirm with the daily and the 4 hour. If it's trending on the 4 hour and the daily, I take the trade. I drill down to the 15-minute and even to the 1 minute, and then I take my entry. All right. Well, that's the strategy. So all your confirmation and everything that you're doing is only leading up to you entering the trade. But why are you entering the trade now? Uh-oh. Well, because I have multiple time frame confirmation. Okay. All right. Time frames don't show you behavior. Oh man, time frames don't show you behavior. See, a time frame can't explain why when you drill down to the 1 minute chart, you got blue candles in between the reds. Why you got blues in between red? It's moving down, but there's blue in between. Explain that. Mm-hmm. See, so there are better ways aside from relying on your trading strategy to isolate good trades that are going to win. And when you learn this from the perspective of the market first, you learn that the trade is less important than whether or not there's stability present in the market. If there's no stability present in the market, your trade could be in trouble. Worst thing is to be in the trade while you're in trouble. Market just does something suddenly at the end of the trade after you are in it. I don't know what happened. It set up and then just out of nowhere, just went the other way. Yeah, it's called behavior. Well, I'm going to try to trade and bet in more momentum. That's the problem. I need more momentum present. Yeah, momentum is awesome. There are levels of it. You need enough momentum present to stabilize the movement. Uh-oh. If you don't have enough momentum to stabilize the move, you're in trouble. So you can have volatility present where the market's moving fast and up and big moves and all of that. But unless there's enough momentum to stabilize that movement, when you're in the trade, if that stability is not there, there's something called reversal energy. That can happen while you're in the trade. In a vertical market. Well, Mark, you only trade when it's slow. We can trade when it's fast and when it's momentum too. But there's still things that you need to understand about the market before doing that. It's not just about fast and vertical. That's not what the only thing is you're focusing on. You can have market moving fast and have reversal energy in it, and it'll move fast one way and just as fast the other way, and do it in 2 minutes. One candle blue, one candle red. Two big ass moves. And you entered on the red. So you entered on the red thinking that the next one would be red and the next one's blue. Just as long as the red one is. Huh? And this is why when I observed vertical, I saw that the crossover made a difference. And that's why we use that in vertical. See, I don't have to talk about that. Those of you that understand vertical know what I'm talking about. See, people don't even know why I use the crossover. See? There's a reason for it. This is high level market understanding. This is years and years and years of being in the market and losing and getting tired of it. The reason I started winning is I got tired of losing years ago. So now what you have is a concise way to apply a process over and over again that produces the same outcome every time. But you have to take the time to train and learn the process. And that's people's problem. They don't want to train. They just want the process. But guess what? Training is the process. Because training is the only way that you'll observe. How do you know what you're looking at? Those of you in training, by now you should have been watching 301 enough to lose count of how many times you've watched it. If you can tell me how many times you've watched it, you ain't watched it enough. It needs to be on repeat every day. Needs to be on repeat every day. Why? Because it contains the elements of the process. Well, Mark, is 301 the same as what you teach in vertical? The principles are the same. Yep. The principles are the same. What's funny is that you think that they're two different things. They're not. They are the same thing from two different perspectives. One is a horizontal perspective and the other one is vertical. Same market, same behavior, same understanding of stability. It works in either perspective. This is why you can be successful doing either one. Over time, I had to delve further into vertical in order to remove the fear that people had of vertical. Some people were scared of, faster moving markets, momentum. Oh man, there's volatility. There's too much going on. The market's doing too much. Yeah, the market will do too much sometimes when it's slow also. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just because the market's slow doesn't mean it's stable yet. What do? You wait. So the same thing applies with vertical. Just because the market's fast doesn't mean it's stable yet. So the same reversal energy that's in vertical is the same reversal energy that you see when the market is slow and horizontal. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all ever see the market slow down and be having wicks on the candles? That's reversal energy in a slower market. So the principles of the market are the same. They apply to either perspective. And this is why when you're learning the foundation of what I'm teaching you, you're actually learning how to understand what? The market itself. So I'm teaching you how to learn from the market. I'm teaching you how to allow the market to teach you.
Dom de Marco. Dom de Marco.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This is a whole nother level. I'm teaching you how to allow the market to teach you. Most people don't know that the market teaches you. It's the market that teaches you. I'm just teaching you how to allow it to teach you. I'm showing you how to observe. Well, Mark, I want to learn how to trade. Well, you ain't gonna learn how to trade if you're losing. Let me reiterate that again. Losing is not trading. Hold on. Wait.
I'm focused, man.
Losing is not trading, man. I'm not here to lose. And I'm not here to not understand why I could lose. I need to know how I could lose and why. That's what I need to know. Yep. Who's going to teach me that? The market. Mm-hmm. And through that observation and through that lens, when you do it long enough, the market teaches you all the intricacies of what it does. And through that, you're able to take that information and apply it to your trades. So now you have something to apply to you actually trading that is in alignment with the market itself, which means when you're in the trade, the outcome is going to be what you know it's going to be, not what you hope or wish for it to be. You know what it's going to be. And how can I say that so boldly? Well, the market does what it's already doing. The question is, what is it doing? Your problem is you don't know what it's doing. The market is doing something. You don't know what it's doing, and that's your problem. So as long as you don't know what it's doing, you won't know the outcome. Once you start to understand what it is doing, you'll know that that's what it will continue to do. So now stability becomes something different. It's not just this word. It's something that you actually start to see in the market for yourself. You start to recognize, yeah, the market is stable. Market is stable. Mm-hmm. Let's see if a trade comes now. Listen to what I just said. I said the market is stable. Then I said, let's see if a trade comes now. So in other words, a trade may not come just because the market is stable. How difficult is that for people? The folks that want to trade. I already told y'all don't need a lot of trades. One trade a week on this platform is life-changing. One trade for the week. And if you focus on doing that just throughout the year, you'll be free this year. Mm-hmm. Not about all these trades. One trade a week, 30 weeks, that's a little over 6 months. So a little more than half of the year. If you're applying the process and you're scaling up, you're following Project Freedom, using a spreadsheet, your account grows. And it grows step by step, brick by brick, in order. Eventually, you complete the project. When you complete the project, you're in position. And because you learned the process correctly and you trained, it's in you to repeat the process. That's all you do. So now when you're in position, you execute what you know. You don't start doing different shit now because you're in position. In fact, when you train, throughout the time, you learn how to condition yourself to be disciplined. You don't even think about the money. You don't think about the account. You don't think about the trades. You just let it happen. You let it flow. Trade by trade, brick by brick. Project is completed, in position. One trade a week, one trade every 2 weeks. See, understand something. When you're in position, one trade pays your bills for a month. Oh boy. One trade pays your bills for the month. So if you're doing that once every 2 weeks, that's 2 months of bills. That means 6 months you pay all your bills for the year. Hold on. You pay a whole year's worth of bills off in 6 months. And the other 6 months, you got that money for yourself to do whatever you please with. I'm just saying that, like you tell me, is that like what freedom looks like? See, when your bills are paid, you're free. Whatever money is there beyond that, do whatever you want to with it. Of course, make sure you pay your taxes. But I'm just saying, like, I'm giving you not even hypothetical. I'm giving you what happens. So you don't realize how valuable a year is. Some of y'all need to get the annual subscription. Just get the year out the way. Like, here you go. Yep. Pay for the year. Some of y'all getting your tax money back. You got your taxes coming back soon. You're getting refunds. Pay the year off. See, it's mental. You have to condition yourself to be prepared for what you're about to do. It's not hard to do. Even the process of observing is easy. We got a timer that we use. The timer goes off every 5 minutes. Right at the minute and 30 mark, you come look at the chart, you see how the market looks. Market is doing too much, you next it, meaning that you come back 5 minutes later, which means you can live life and do other shit. You're not glued to the chart. I don't sit here looking at the laptop all day. I be talking to the birds, helping my kids with schoolwork. See, they hating on this right now. They hating on this. See, they don't want y'all to know this shit. Telling y'all that's what it is. They do not want y'all to know this stuff. But listen, everything I'm telling y'all is exactly what's going to happen to you. And there's no rush. You know, there's no need to try to make it happen any faster. In fact, you should slow it down. If in your mind, you know, you're thinking, oh, well, it didn't happen yet, and you know, I want it so bad. You don't even got to do all that. You really don't. All you got to do is just focus continuously on what it is that you need to do every day in and day out. 301 on repeat. Tune into these live observations. If you're not in training yet, get into training. You know, get yourself into training. Get in the group chat. Engage with the other students in the group. You know, we share videos when they're talking about whatever the market is that we're observing and trading. The videos are remarkable because we record what we're watching. We record what we're doing when we trade. Full documentation. Full documentation. See, when it's all done, you're going to have 30 videos to reflect the completion of the project. And you're not even going to realize that you did it. That's how remarkable this really is. You ain't even going to realize it. You're just going to do it. Like, oh, wow, I did the project. Yep. And what's so powerful about it is that the significance is more so the fact that you have the skill. See, it's not even about completing the project. Completing the project is just what happens. The power and the joy comes from knowing you got the skill. You actually have something that can't nobody take from you. Even the market can't take it from you. You know why? Because you're in alignment with the market. See, everything that you're learning here has you in alignment with what the market is doing. You're only trading because of the market. The only reason you're going to be in the trade is because you see that the market is stable. And then the trade came. That's the only reason why you're even in a trade. So just think about that. It means now, wow. So when I'm in these trades, we already know the outcome. It's a winner. And that's what creates the freedom. That's it right there. That's it. So it's just a matter of rinsing and repeating what we do. That's all it is. And then look at how, you know, I have everything set up through TA. Like I've done all of this intentionally. Well, Mark, you should charge more money. Nope. Nope. There's no need to. That's that. See, $35 is not for me. That's for you. You can afford $35 a month. And if you can't, you got a more serious problem than you think that you do. Your cell phone bill ain't even $35. Tell me one bill you got that's $35. One. When you go out to eat, it ain't even $35. It's more. Some of y'all like to order Uber and Grubhub and order in the house and all of that, right? How much do your bill be? I done seen people spend $42 on Grubhub for one meal. So you can't really be serious if you're allowing the money to get in the way, because it ain't. It's not even an issue. It's a non-issue. So there's nothing stopping you. Oh, well, I can't afford that. Yes, you can. You can collect bottles and get $35 a month. Are you kidding me? So again, this is all on purpose. It's worth way more than that. But the reason I do that is so that you don't go nowhere. You need the time to train, elevate, acquire the skill set. That all takes time. You don't need to be stressing about how much it costs. Oh, this is too much. I can't afford it, man. I want to do it, but I can't afford it. Yes, you can. Even if you can't afford it, you still can afford it. Even if you can't afford it, you still can afford it. Yep. It's on purpose. It's by design. So when you put all of these pieces together, you start to understand why the consistency of TA is here to stay. They ain't going nowhere. There's people that message me now about that, man, Mark, you've been doing this for a long time. Yeah. You know why? Because skill don't go nowhere. I like this. Look at this. I can't afford to not afford it.
I'm focused, man.
Come on, man. Come on. I know you do, Kenneth. I know. Elianta. Yeah, and the pleasure is mine, man. It's a pleasure for me to be able to do this for y'all, because nothing feels like being free. And the thing about it is that it doesn't matter how long it takes. Don't matter. See, there's some people that will never achieve what we're able to. So just the fact that you even have the opportunity to do it, that right there alone separates you from everybody else. First of all, there's a bunch of people that are never going to know about TA. There's a bunch of people that don't realize that trading is a vehicle that you can actually use. They don't realize that market skill is an actual profession. See, skill in the market is a profession. It's like going to school to become a surgeon. You don't become a surgeon overnight. It don't take a year. It takes you years. But once you become a surgeon, you become a master at it. Doing surgery on human beings. And that's why you're compensated accordingly. You make a lot of money as a surgeon because of what you're doing, the skill set. Same thing applies here in the market. Oh, the market is crazy. It is crazy if you don't know what you're doing. It's insane. You're like, damn, why am I even doing this? Yeah, you know why? Because you don't know what you're doing at all. You need guidance. You need direction. You need to be trained to know and understand what the market is doing. That's called market skill. Then you can take market skill and you can apply it to anything that you want to trade. Oh boy. See, I coincidentally am applying it on NADEX. That's all. That's it. If I was on another platform, I would be applying it there. But we have NADEX. NADEX is powerful. We don't got to worry about, a bunch of issues like you have to be concerned with so many other brokers and, different companies that have come and gone. Even still, a lot of Forex brokers are still a little iffy, right? You don't got to worry about all that. NADEX is stable. It's powerful. You make a withdrawal, you get your money. Hit your bank in 48 hours. Huh? Pay your taxes when you make your money. 1099. You know exactly how much you earn. It's a business. It's real. Tangible. All you need is a skill. And I'm telling you, it doesn't take much, especially now. Like the way that TA is set up now, I don't have to be as actively involved as I've had to be in the past. Why? Because the training is so powerful. There's so many videos that I can just refer you to that teach you the same way I'm on here now live. There are many of you that may have seen this for the first time. You learn more tonight than you knew or you've learned since you've been trading. I guarantee you, you learn more just being on this tonight than you've learned your whole career. I know that. You don't have to tell me that. Yeah, he's right, man. This is amazing. I know. It is amazing. Because when you start to realize what the market actually is, it stops scaring you. See, people are scared of the market. They're scared. Man, I just want to lose my money. Well, it ain't about the money. It's not about the money. It's about understanding why you would lose to begin with. Man. just think about that. You're learning that. Come on now. I like this. Scrubbing in the operator on the market. Pass me the box. And yes, it does. It comes down to you. Yes, it does. Yep. Process all day. So I had meant to say earlier, when you guys come on, make sure that you like the video. All of that, of course, helps on social media so that this reaches more people. It's important that more people really get access to this information because this is life-changing. This is something that I think it's amazing that we even have an opportunity to be a part of the trading world from the skill perspective. There's a lot of things you can trade. There's plenty of stuff to trade. But it's different when you have skill because it means that you can actually make money consistently when you trade. And that's what people have the hardest time doing. Consistently making money. Like, damn, how can I keep doing this? Made some money on that trade, man. How can I keep doing that? Well, look at what has been done. Look at what has been laid out for you. First of all, you have a project laid out for you. Literally, it's only 30 trades. Mind you, we're dealing with 5-minute binaries. So in one day, let's break it down by hour. In an hour, you got 12 opportunities on a 5 minutes. There's 12 5-minute periods in an hour. And there's 23 hours in a day on this platform because the market closes for 1 hour from 5 to 6 every day from Monday to Thursday. Right? So you literally, in a day, 23 hours, times 12 is 276 opportunities a day. You multiply that over four days. In 4 days alone, that's 1,100 opportunities. So out of 1,100 opportunities, if you're ending up in one profitable trade, and over time you're doing that 30 times, that's what the project is. And that's all it is. It's literally that simple. That puts you in position, and that's the same thing that keeps taking place. So now you're in position, and trades come when they come. On average, right now, personally, I average about 2 trades a week. And understand, if you average half of that, we talking about that one trade paying all of your bills for the month. Think about that. That means in 6 months, a whole year worth of bills is paid. You got another 6 months to do what you will with the rest. I'm just saying, I'm just breaking it down so that you understand the dynamic of what we're dealing with. That's powerful, man. That's very powerful. Yep. And it ain't stressful. Not sitting here trying to trade every binary. You're just waiting for the market to position itself and give you the trade. When the market positions itself, it means the market is stable. How do you know that? Because you're trained. You're trained. That's what this is. It's a pleasure, Carrie. It is a pleasure. Yep. So for anyone that's new, if you had a question of any type, if you had a question about the platform or, about the market, training, whatever it is, feel free to ask. All of the social media information will be underneath the video in the description box. If you're looking at this on YouTube, make sure also, I think we're streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So whatever platform you're on, make sure that you like the video, share it, subscribe, follow the page. If you're on Facebook, follow the TeamAlliance page. YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Twitter, make sure that you retweet on your timeline. And that's it. That's it. So, like I had said last week, I'll be doing more of these this week because I have some more time. And you'll know if I have the time, I'll just come on, whether it's coffee and charts or the live market observation. I will be bringing the podcast back soon. Don't know exactly when, but I got some really good topics. So, we'll be back. Brooklyn Moses podcast. Yeah, man, all of that stuff is here. It's all here. TA is not going anywhere. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you guys. Yep. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, man. I mean, y'all gonna be free. Like, mark my word. I'm not, I don't just say that just to say it. Like, just listen to what I'm saying. It's not hard. It is not hard. Time, consistency, patience, discipline. This is everything that you're learning to apply here. There's no rush for it. Like, it just happens. It just happens. I'm telling you, man, 1 year. 1 year, man, makes the difference. 1 year. That's why I told y'all, man, just get your year out the way. Get the annual when you get your taxes back. Boom, training paid for. That's it. And you just lock in. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get off of this. Go give me some ice water, some alkaline, and I will see y'all in the next one. So I'll be back on hopefully tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a coffee and charts in the daytime, something like that. If not, I'll make every effort to do another observation. All right. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. So I will see you guys on the next one. Y'all know what it is. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance. Love, peace, and soul. All right, y'all. I'm out.
Dom de Marco, Dom de Marco.